Rolling and rolling. Sitting in on the flats, doable. Here, it's time to pay the piper.
Calf muscles? Look at you go.
How's that bike treating you? And that's me done on the first climb. What's the most important thing in gravel racing?
Enjoy the ride.
That's right.
Let's try this again.
Okay.
Ben Delaney lost a bet. Sunday, it's time to make good on that bet.
So this was like a year ago, a while ago. I was giving him grief that he Schwalbe did not have my favorite tire in stock, G1 RS.
Yeah.
So the bet was if it was like you have to get the tires in stock by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, by Thanksgiving. If we had it in stock, then I win the bet. If we didn't, then he won the bet. If I won the bet, he had to do SBT gravel on whichever bike I chose. If he won the bet, I had to do SBT gravel with him, and I've never raced a 100-mile gravel race before. So neither one of those options were good for us. So we had him in stock, so this weekend Delaney gets to ride a really, really high quality bike.
I have not yet seen this bicycle in the flesh.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at this bicycle.
Let's check it out.
That is a thing of great beauty. Stripped it down, painted it, got the Schwalbe logo. So we got what? 3 mighty rings.
That is a triple, 9-speed.
A 9-speed.
Yep.
I was gonna say 8-speed.
Yep. High technology grip shift from 2002. V-brakes for downhill safety.
The last mountain bike I owned had V-brakes. Not to date myself.
This is why you crash so much.
Is that gonna? That goes to the bar already.
Oh yeah, they're anti-locks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Adjustable stem for comfort.
Yeah. Get arrow.
Yep.
Get low.
Yep. And full suspension to save his old man back with 0 damping.
I think this is gonna be funny for me for like the first 10 miles, and then it's gonna be funny for everybody else. Like type 2 fun.
I think
it's fun later. This might be type 2 funny. Like
I think it's going to be funny the whole time for everybody else.
You had no part of this. What do you mean I get what I deserve? This is like some kind of moral judgment.
I know not
Come
to
on, man.
gamble with Nathan.
This brings up a good point. The bet, you know, not to cast, you know, dispersions here, but the bet was getting a tire back in stock.
Correct. Correct.
Schwalbe G1 RS tire, which I love.
So
the bet was if they got back in stock by Thanksgiving, that was the bet.
Yep.
Whether or not Nathan got in there and fudged the numbers on the back end.
Why would anybody bet against somebody that can see what's coming? You know?
Because I lack critical.
But I'm glad
I lack critical
that you
judgment.
did.
Oh yeah, don't forget the kickstand.
And you know you can tilt it on end.
Yeah.
And oily chain like that.
Oh, that's a pro move right there.
And then you got the perfect tire.
Yeah, these tires are
MTB.
26-inch.
unplattbar or unflattable.
Schrader with a
yeah.
cap.
Oh yeah, with a cap.
What's our travel here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Infinite?
Yeah. Well, until the seat post bottoms out on the linkage there.
Now can we talk about the saddle?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm of 2 minds. Part of me really wants to ride this because it'll be funny for other people.
Your inner thighs are going to be hamburged if you ride this saddle, but I hope you do.
Yeah. So there's that part of me.
Yeah, I think you should ride it. Yeah.
I think the pre-existing sweat rings are, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's high enough for you.
No, is it going to go down?
Oh, I don't know. We'll get it down one way or the other. Yeah.
Well, let's go give this bad boy a test ride.
Yes.
Shakedown ride, as it were.
Yes.
Let's go. I think it's like good for the back. I've got an analog bell and a digital bell.
I think this is
And then,
an analog bell kind of.
and then, well, the digital bell also has a speaker, Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've never been that guy, but I could be that guy. You know? Yeah. You know, it's like there's a inverse proportion of like how loud people play their music in public and how much other people want to hear it, you know? I could be that guy. And then I've got a product placement.
Oh yeah,
you know?
hydration's important.
This, because there is no place to put water bottles, so.
You don't need those.
I've also got one of these.
Really?
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
That's me done on the first climb, mile 15. There's 85 more to go. Yeah, so sitting in on the flats, doable. Here, it's just time to pay the piper. How you guys doing?
That's a climbing bike, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, notice the
There's a bearing on
extra.
the shock, so I know it's the arrow.
Yeah, it's optimized for both aerodynamics and
Uh-oh. Is it a triple?
oh yes.
Oh. You have more gears than the rest of us.
Yeah, small steps. Can fine tune my cadence. I got you. Okay. Well, bam. Yeah. Can your bike do that? Thanks. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Yeah. Just the right size. Oh, yeah. Steamo Gravel 2024, it's a wrap. It was a hoot. The blue course, because of course I'm going to do blue. One thing I've often told folks that I like about gravel is you can do it any number of ways. You can try to race the fast kids at the front, good luck with that. You can make a full day out of it, or you can do a little bit of both, of racing at the front until the wheels come off and then getting in with a group or another group or another group. And I enjoyed riding with a whole bunch of different folks today. Finishing up right on the river is definitely a boon because you can do this afterwards. I would be remiss to do a video about an inexpensive bicycle in a major gravel event without giving a shout out to the Rodeo Labs folks. I posted something on Instagram about this bike before the race, and there's a couple comments along the lines of, oh, the Rodeo Labs guys did it better. Well, obviously they did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will post a link to Betsy's story on Rodeo Labs founder Stephen Fitzgerald and a couple of his crew who did Unbound Gravel 200 on cruisers. With all due respect to those guys, nothing but love and respect for them. This was not an imitation of that. This was just a bet between my buddy Nathan and I going back a year ago when we were just trying to make each other laugh. And he loved the idea of me bouncing up and down for hours and hours, which is exactly what happened today. Having undamped suspension, thankfully, is something that we've progressed away from. My favorite thing about riding this bike today, I think, was the reactions of folks. The first half of the day, it was mostly laughter or positivity. Towards the back half of the day, there was some ruder words towards me. I had some ruder words towards myself, but it was overall a positive thing. Lots of pretty places up here. Now, of course, if you guys have watched my videos, you know I do a wrap up on the gear, what worked well, what didn't work well. Nathan, God bless him, for all his faults, didn't want to send me out on a death trap. He wanted me to be miserable, but not die, I think were his words, which is fair. I sent him down Flagstaff Mountain on carbon clinchers years back when we both worked at Velo. He was doing sales, I was doing editorial. We got 8 guys together, bigger guys. The whole purpose was trying to get the things to blow apart. And sure enough, Nathan got his front wheel to blow open. Their tire blew off just as he was heading into a switchback and almost injured the guy. So, you know, this is how we interact with each other. But Nathan treats me better than that. He stripped this bike down fully and rebuilt it all, Loctiting all the bolts so nothing would come loose or come apart. The only thing that got a little out of sorts was the grip shift. The end started to head west here, or this started to head east, I'm not sure, but there's a bit of a gap. Otherwise, the thing functioned, I don't want to say flawlessly, but there were no major issues. The grip shift, 8-speed, quite crisp. I used the full 24 gears, tip to tail. I chickened out and switched the saddle. As much as I liked the idea of someone injuring myself on, 4 inches of squishy foam, I didn't like the idea of, ending up in urgent care for this. So that joke I left for another day. Put on power meter pedals. I'll do a comparison of the power output of this year in the 100-mile course versus the last 2 years, just because I'm a nerd and we'll do that. Lost 1 bottle on one rattly descent, and then the second bottle in Cow Creek. Used this Camelback hip pack, the Mule. That worked pretty well. Had a rain jacket in there, which we didn't need. It was roasty today, but stuck my chesty in there when I wasn't using it, and had snacks and a pump converted to Schrader, because these bad boys, these tires 2.5 pounds per, have Schrader tubes in there. Did not need any of these. In addition to this bell, I put on Trek's new Bluetooth speaker bell. I've never been that guy, but I thought, for today, I could be that guy. And I had music on towards the end for a few songs, and then I started to annoy myself, and then I realized I don't want to be that guy, but this can make that sound. That's enough tomfoolery for one day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for saying hi, giving a high five if I saw you here at Steamboat Gravel. It's one thing I continue to enjoy about doing this silly YouTube channel and doing the gravel events is getting to meet folks from all over the place, including all over the world. Another takeaway from today, bikes are fun. Even 21-year-old bikes that can be purchased for $100 on the internet. Just make sure the brakes work, be safe about it. But whatever you're riding, just get out there and enjoy the ride.